The world of Days of Our Lives is once again on the verge of major upheaval, and fans should brace themselves because the coming weeks promise explosive exits, unexpected returns, jaw-dropping recasts, and storyline twists that will completely reshape Salem as we know it. From shocking firings that no one saw coming to bold recasting decisions that will redefine iconic characters, Days of Our Lives is clearly entering a high-stakes era where no character is truly safe and no storyline is predictable. As the show continues to reinvent itself while honoring its long and complicated legacy, these latest comings and goings signal that massive change is not only coming, it's unavoidable. Behind the scenes, sources suggest that the creative team is making aggressive moves to tighten storylines, refresh character dynamics, and inject fresh energy into the canvas. That means some familiar faces will be disappearing, some beloved characters will look very different, and others will return with shocking secrets that threaten to blow apart long-standing relationships. These changes aren't just minor adjustments either. They represent a full-scale reset that could alter the trajectory of Days of Our Lives for months, if not years. To come, let's start with the most controversial development of all: the 4 shocking firings that have left fans stunned and divided. While soap operas are no strangers to cast shakeups, these particular exits are raising eyebrows because they involve characters who were deeply embedded in ongoing storylines. One firing in particular has sparked intense backlash online, with viewers accusing the show of cutting a character just as their arc was becoming emotionally compelling. Insiders hint that this decision was driven by creative redirection rather than performance issues, suggesting the writers had bigger, more dramatic plans that required a ruthless trimming of the cast. Another firing reportedly came down to contract disputes, a reminder that behind every dramatic on-screen moment lies a complex web of negotiations and business realities. This character's exit will be abrupt, emotionally raw, and potentially tragic, setting off a ripple effect that impacts multiple families in Salem. Expect unresolved tension, unanswered questions, and the possibility that this character's departure may not be the end of their story after all, because in Days of Our Lives, death is rarely permanent. The third firing is perhaps the most surprising because it involves a character many fans assumed was being positioned for a long-term future. Just months ago, this character was gaining prominence, forming new alliances, and becoming central to a major mystery plot. Now, that storyline is being hastily rewritten, with clues pointing toward a sudden disappearance that could leave other characters scrambling for answers. Whether this exit will be framed as a dramatic betrayal, a secret escape, or a shocking death remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: Salem will feel the absence immediately. The 4th firing, meanwhile, has generated speculation that it may be part of a larger behind-the-scenes shakeup. Some fans believe this exit is tied to the show's broader strategy to make room for returning legacy characters. If that's the case, then this firing, while painful, could pave the way for some truly epic returns that longtime viewers have been begging for. Now, let's turn to the 5 major recasts that are set to redefine the show in dramatic fashion. Recasting is always risky, especially when it involves iconic roles. But Days of Our Lives has never been afraid to take bold chances, and these upcoming changes prove it. One major recast involves a character who has been part of Salem for decades. The new actor stepping into the role will bring a darker, more intense energy, signaling a significant shift in the character's moral compass. Fans should prepare for shocking decisions, dangerous alliances, and a version of this character they've never seen before. Another recast focuses on a younger character whose storyline is about to take center stage. The new portrayal will reportedly emphasize emotional vulnerability and inner conflict, setting the stage for a coming-of-age arc filled with heartbreak, rebellion, and life-altering choices. This recast isn't just cosmetic, it's designed to support a long-term storyline that could shape the future generation of Salem. The 3rd recast is perhaps the most controversial, as it involves a fan-favorite character whose previous portrayal was widely loved. However, producers believe the new actor brings a freshness and unpredictability that will reignite stagnant storylines. Early reports suggest that this version of the character will be more impulsive, more morally ambiguous, and far more willing to cross dangerous lines. The 4th recast will play a crucial role in an upcoming mystery plot that ties together multiple families. This character's new face will arrive with secrets, hidden motives, and a past that refuses to stay buried. Expect shocking revelations, twisted betrayals, and a storyline that unfolds like a psychological thriller. Finally, the 5th recast involves a character returning from the dead door, so it seems. With a new actor stepping into the role, questions will immediately arise about whether this is truly the same person or an imposter with a hidden agenda. Days of Our Lives has mastered the art of identity twists, and this recast could lead to one of the most mind-bending storylines in recent memory. Beyond the firings and recasts, The real excitement lies in the epic twists that are coming fast and furious. Salem is about to become a battleground of secrets, lies, and shocking revelations. One major twist will expose a long-hidden affair that rewrites family histories and forces characters to confront uncomfortable truths about their past. Another twist will involve a devastating betrayal between two characters who were once inseparable, proving that loyalty in Salem is always conditional. Romance will also take a dramatic turn, as one seemingly stable couple faces an unexpected obstacle that threatens to tear them apart. Whether it's a secret child, a faked death, or a dangerous obsession from a third party, this storyline promises emotional devastation and unforgettable confrontations. Meanwhile, a surprise pregnancy twist will send shockwaves through Salem, especially when the true father's identity comes into question. Villains will rise, heroes will fall, and moral lines will blur as characters are forced to make impossible choices. One beloved character will shock fans by embracing a darker path, while a longtime antagonist may show signs of redemption only to reveal an even more sinister plan lurking beneath the surface. These twists aren't just designed for shock value, they're carefully woven into the show's long-term narrative, setting the stage for explosive climaxes and emotional payoffs as Days of Our Lives moves forward. One thing is absolutely clear: change is the only constant in Salem. The shocking firings will leave emotional scars. The major recasts will redefine familiar faces, and the epic twists will keep fans guessing at every turn. Love will be tested, families will fracture, and secrets will explode in ways no one sees coming. Whether you're a longtime viewer or a newer fan, the coming weeks promise must-watch drama that proves why Days of Our Lives remains one of the most daring and unpredictable soap operas on television. So buckle up, because Salem is about to be rocked like never before, and when the dust finally settles, nothing will ever be the same again. As the dust begins to settle from the shocking firings and bold recasting decisions, Days of Our Lives is far from slowing down. In fact, the chaos is only just beginning. Salem is entering a dangerous new chapter where power struggles intensify, old grudges resurface, and shocking revelations threaten to dismantle even the strongest alliances. The ripple effects of these cast changes will be felt across every corner of the canvas, pushing characters into emotional territory they may never recover from. One of the most intense storylines moving forward will center on the fallout left behind by the sudden exits. When a character disappears without closure, the people they leave behind are forced to confront unresolved anger, guilt, and betrayal. Expect explosive confrontations as secrets come to light, revealing that some characters knew more than they ever admitted. These revelations will fracture friendships and pit family members against each other, proving once again that in Salem, trust is a fragile illusion. Meanwhile, the newly recast characters won't waste any time making their presence felt. Their arrivals will immediately shift the balance of power, especially among Salem's most influential families. One recast character will step into a leadership role they were never meant to have, triggering jealousy and resentment from those who feel entitled to that position. This power grab will ignite a slow-burning feud that escalates into outright warfare, complete with manipulation, blackmail, and devastating emotional blows. Romantic dynamics will also be turned upside down as familiar couples struggle to recognize each other anymore. The combination of character exits and recasts creates emotional distance, misunderstandings, and temptation from unexpected sources. One couple, long considered endgame by fans, will face a betrayal so severe that reconciliation may be impossible. Another pairing will grow closer under pressure, only to discover their bond was built on lies that could destroy them both. Adding fuel to the fire are the epic twists that will unfold at a relentless pace. One major twist involves a long-buried crime resurfacing, with new evidence threatening to expose a character who has spent years hiding behind a carefully crafted image. As the investigation unfolds, suspicion will spread like wildfire, turning allies into enemies and forcing characters to choose between loyalty and self-preservation. Another jaw-dropping twist will involve a presumed dead character whose shadow continues to haunt Salem. Cryptic clues, mysterious messages, and unsettling encounters will suggest that this character may be alive, or that someone is deliberately manipulating events to make it seem that way. This storyline will blur the line between reality and deception, keeping both the characters and the audience questioning what's truly happening. Family drama will reach new heights as shocking truths about parentage and bloodlines come to light. A DNA bombshell will threaten to destroy a family from the inside out, raising painful questions about identity, belonging, and betrayal. Characters who once felt secure in their place in the world will be forced to reevaluate everything they thought they knew. While others may exploit the chaos for their own gain, villains will thrive in this environment of uncertainty, using fear and confusion as weapons. One antagonist, emboldened by the recent shakeups, will make a bold move that places multiple lives at risk. Their plan will unfold slowly, lulling Salem into a false sense of security before striking with devastating consequences. At the same time, a surprising character may emerge as an unlikely hero, stepping up in a moment of crisis and proving that redemption is always possible even in the darkest circumstances. As tensions rise, Days of Our Lives will lean into its signature blend of emotional storytelling and outrageous twists. Expect dramatic courtroom battles, hospital crises that test the limits of love and loyalty, and cliffhangers designed to leave viewers breathless. Every episode will feel like a turning point, with no clear heroes or villains, only flawed people making desperate choices. Ultimately, these comings and goings represent more than just cast changes. They mark a transformation of the show itself. Days of Our Lives is reinventing its future while honoring its dramatic past, reminding viewers why Salem remains one of television's most unpredictable and addictive worlds. With shocking firings reshaping the canvas, major recasts redefining iconic roles, and epic twists pushing every character to the edge, the road ahead promises non-stop drama that fans won't want to miss. As Salem braces for the storm ahead, one truth remains undeniable: nothing stays the same forever in Days of Our Lives, and the most shocking moments are always still to come.